define. We're falling through the light. Gravity define. We're falling through the light. We slip away, yeah. Let gravity define. We're falling through the light. We slip away, yeah. Let gravity define. We're falling through the light. Gravity define. We slip away, yeah. Let gravity define. We're falling through the light. We're falling through the light. Let gravity define. We slip away, yeah. Let gravity define. We're falling through the light. We slip away, yeah. Let gravity define. We're falling through the light. Gravity We're falling through the We're falling through the light.
Out of phase, feel my heart beating fast. Out of range, like a ghost from the past. Static noise through an old telecast. Out of range, like a ghost from the past. I'm hearing voices from the other side. I hear calling, I hear calling tonight. And I point a satellite into the night sky, and the stars all align. I see you. I hear you.
Falling blindly into the void inside me. transformer. I'm a monster in disguise and I came here to conquer. Like a really shitty car turned into a transformer. Whoa, 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 I'm a transformer. I'm a tiny scared puppy in the shape of a pit bull. I'm a fire-breathing dragon with my neck in a shackle. I need to morph into one because my pain starts to crackle. Whoa, 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 I'm a transformer. Whoa, 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 I'm a transformer.
haunting me, distorting all reality. is taking all my energy. So with you be my remedy. Cause you lift me up way above the ground. And when you're around, I ain't coming down. Cause you lift me up way above the ground. And when you're around, I ain't coming down. Coming down.
Done is done and what I've done is right. Can be done. It can be done. My new special compound I've created, I'll do it. I know I can do it.
Everything to come.
moving up, letting go. Times we might feel compelled, looking down from the heights that we have built all by ourselves. And there is fear of the unknown, but we cannot lose control when we feel like the world is against us. Do we go is a question to ask. There are so many choices that it's hard not to look past. What is real and what is fake, and the risk we have to take. Will we know what is throwing off our balance? We cannot take it to the dark. The vertigo is getting sharp. There's something greater than ourselves. That we need higher. We have built up all by. That we need higher. We have the heights that we need. That we need higher. We have built up all by. That we need higher. We have the heights that we need. The high I feel, the high all by. The high I feel, the high fight that we need. The high I feel, the high all by. The high I feel, the
We lost our minds in the darkness of night. We live to die. We lose our souls every day. We lost our minds. We don't remember what's wrong and what's right. What's right? The world is dead, but we stay. 'Cause we are born as living fights. We live to die. We live to die. Surrounded by the night, we live to die. We are shadows in the neon light. We are shadows in the neon light. Where am I going now? Just falling over dreams. Now I'm just so far gone, this isn't what it seems. Taking me so damn long, it's fading from belief. I need to slow this down, it's burning from beneath. Come break this line before tomorrow dies. Holding on for what is worth my life. I know in time I'll make it up the vine. Find my way to giants in the sky. Tonight it comes to life.
To say that you got me up in higher glitter gold. We're never the same, and you haunt me like those others, and I couldn't keep away. I'm never to blame, but this back and forth is turning me around. And now I'm away, and I'm asking for me. Do you really want me? 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 Do you really want me?
I don't know if I can take this or forsake this. I might break this, cause it's killing me, chilling me to my bones. You make me feel so alone, back and forth all around your course as a flaming torch. but there's no pride in my mistakes, ain't excuses to hate. It's another heartbreak, grab whatever you can take. Just a reason to feel sad, best excuse I ever had. Could I just love the way it hurts so fucking bad?
Do you really want me? 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 We've done it again. Your talent is always the pleasure to my pain. You left me this way, but I'm not in business to ever change. I wanted to say that you caught me up in all your glitter gold. We're never the same, and you haunt me like those others, and I couldn't keep away. What you want me to say, that I'm asking for it. Do you really want me? Do you really want me? Do you really want me?
Pride in the state.
Do you really want me? Do you really want me?
Don't
hug me. Just for a minute, I need some privacy. Headset off and stretch her neck out. Down the rocks to her head safe house. Yeah, I remember it all. Bleed and shut out my calls. The air was so dusty, her armor getting rusty. She found thoughts she never had. Her young ones were just as bad. She really bad. In a heart, feel like a lady. Things apart, both rugged, waiting. I can't believe that you lied. Did you know where to find me? I kept the feelings in her, really thought it cost me. Drops in her goggles aren't of love, and something's really wrong, and it feels awful. And even though her body's back to normal, she once wasn't feeling it. It's hiding in her soul. I don't wanna know what she did. She's not who I am. At least that's what I thought. Now I'm second guessing. I can't put my gun down. My suit's getting heavy. Something wants to be released. Something dark inside of me. Dark familiarity. 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 She opened her eyes and watched the ruins and thought of a life and a love to lose. She shook out her lenses, they want her back soon. The moments alone becoming scarce and few. Sure she could fight, but she's getting visions. These are words unspeakable and personally did. She couldn't pose a threat to the ghost like this. He rescued her once, now it's her turn to save him. Yeah, I remember it all. Bleed and shut out my calls. The air was so dusty, her armor getting rusty. She found thoughts she never had. Her young ones were just as bad. She wins without a weapon. I don't wanna know what she did. She's not who I am. At least that's what I thought. Now I'm second guessing. I can't put my gun down. My suit's getting heavy. Something wants to be released. Something dark inside of me. Dark
I want you to jump like you trying to get stuck in the air. If you feeling so lit and don't care, shorty beating her face in the mirror, up in the air. I want you to jump, 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 up in the air. I want you to jump, jump. Like you trying to get stuck in it. In the air. Like you trying to get stuck in the air. I want you to jump like you trying to get stuck in the air. If you feeling so lit and don't care, shorty beating her face in the mirror, up in the air. I want you to jump like you trying to get stuck in the air. If you feeling so lit and don't care, shorty beating her face in the mirror, up in the air. I want you to jump, jump. I want you to jump, 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 jump. Up in the air, I want you to jump, 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 jump. Like you trying to get stuck in it. Gotta get it, in the air.
Sitting at the same old workplace. What's the point of this chase? To just bite our old tail. Wishing that something would change, that we could turn back the page and live like our favorite fairy tales. So a love so freeing, a world of our fantasies, flying on dragons through sky-high cities. These are childhood dreams, it's how we used to be, when we were kings and queens in our childhood dreams. Oh, 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 our childhood dreams. I feel so lightweight when I think back to those days, but then we went our own ways. I'm thinking about what needs to change, that we could turn back the page and live like our favorite fairy tales. So a love so freeing, a world of our fantasies, digging up treasures and sailing across the sea. These are childhood dreams, it's how we used to be, when we were kings and queens in our childhood dreams. Oh, 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 our childhood dreams. Our childhood dreams, it's how we used to be, when we were kings and queens in our childhood dreams.
Holding on to what I know, to everything I've learned, what is real and fabricated, what is wrong, what is my problem, how can I get out of this world that I created, fighting the storms in my head, don't know where I have been, I'm alone. No one to turn to, no one understands. Shit's too complicated. Away, and I feel like I am someone else. Away, and I feel like I don't know myself, no. Away, and I feel like I don't know my name. And I don't want to live this way. I don't wanna keep on wasting life. I'm drowning in my head, I'm losing my mind. And if you could know, yeah, if I could show you, I don't wanna keep on living this life so faceless.
Unknown Brehm, Marvin Divine, and we back.
Can't nobody tell me nothing. Made it through the rain, I turned nothing into something. No more dealing with their assumptions, cause I do what I gotta do and I know, can't nobody do it like me. All they do is judge me for who I might be. Maybe if they took some time to pick my mind, to see that I'm cooler than lemons and iced tea. All I wanna do is live it up with the homies. Everybody really talking ass if they know me, but I guess I gotta face it. I'm so tired of being faceless.
I don't wanna keep on wasting life. I'm drowning in my head, I'm losing my mind. And if you could know, yeah, if I could show you,
so faceless.
I don't know where I am, I don't know where you take me, I don't know where you take me. I just follow your trail and I'm losing your mind and I'm losing your head. Let me escape from this love, cause I'm a prisoner. I just want to look my way and never back to you.
I need an angel